Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are checking out Cobra Kai Season 5, Episode 6, Ouroboros. Now, Episode 5 was amazing. One of my favorite episodes of the season. I am just looking for this energy to just keep building, and shout out to Fozzie in the last one.
Oh man, they just keep home run after home run after home run with this series. Episode 5 was by far the best of the season so far. And that's saying a lot because we got the return of Mike Barnes.
That's true, so we did.
It had the most depth. I probably popped the hardest for the return of Barnes.
When him and Chozen went at it.
But we're going to see what episode 6 brings, so let's get right into it.
All right, guys. Let's go!
That is a massive private jet.
Yes. Well, who's he bringing in? Maybe new senseis? Okay, so we got to have a lady sensei for the ladies.
How was your flight?
Last minute. Sensei Kreese, not with you.
I'm afraid John Kreese is no longer with Cobra Kai.
You asked me to bring the best senseis my dojang had to offer.
You must be exhausted from your trip. There are refreshments in the limo.
Sort of extravagance might impress your former shareholders, but it does not hold sway for me.
That attitude is exactly why I wanted you to teach at my dojos.
I'm offering you full autonomy to test my students your way.
I did not get on the plane for money.
50% is just...
He's throwing out that 50%. He offered Barnes that 50%.
Your grandfather didn't teach American soldiers the way of the fist.
Oh. It's his sensei's granddaughter.
Yep.
Johnny, what are you doing here?
Figuring out how to make Silver pay for what he did to you.
You're going into work?
Daniel-san, we need to make plans.
Guys, but I'm out of this whole thing with Silver, all right?
He doesn't just want the valley, he wants the whole country.
I became a sensei to help kids. Instead, I'm making everyone's life worse, including my own daughter. Why don't you ask Robbie how much I've helped him? I never understood why Mr. Miyagi walked away from a fight, but I understand it now.
He's putting on the shades to cover up his black eye. You know, I wonder if that's supposed to be symbolic from him just trying to avoid his problems, because that's what he did in part 1.
Yeah.
You know, he was just trying to put on the shades, avoid problems.
Yep.
Mr. LaRusso got really hurt.
Well, that's one enemy gone. He was a means to an end.
Is that what I am?
Of course not. You and I are the only ones who can trust each other. I know how difficult it is to be behind enemy lines.
Did you just compare Nam
To Karate Dojo.
Karate?
So do whatever Silver says. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Now, he's smart, but he'll slip. And that'll be the opening that we need.
Oh, I don't like the situation she's in.
Please, I didn't hit you that hard.
Oh, Jesus.
So good to see you. I have a bittersweet announcement to make. Sensei Terry Silver has made me a very generous offer. We're thrilled to be part of the Cobra Kai family.
Yes, there will be some changes. And I hope you don't mind your dues getting cheaper. You'll be given a new sensei.
You're replacing me, Terry?
Panga Karate. My new senseis will be molding you all into winners. If you want to be taught by the best of the best, step up and take a gi from Sensei Odell. If you want to quit, then at least take a complimentary thermos. Looks like your students made their decision. Nicholas, you're with me.
No, your champion stays here. We need to see who the best fighters are in this dojo.
Oh, Tori's getting in deep. And she doesn't have a good poker face either.
The Valley only has so many kids. How many new dojos can he possibly open?
He's taking over other dojos now, too.
I'm here at Topanga Karate.
Perfect. I'm gonna go down there and beat his ponytail ass.
One-man army. Not good.
Okay, you know this is a some kata competition.
Height.
Is that yes?
Guess the nurse that changes your diaper has a day off.
Yeah. I love the red ones. From here on out,
These are my jellos.
I think that's a fine idea. One thing that really surprised me was how easy it was to get along with all the other men. I find that a little kindness goes a long way.
You're not just sweet-talking me to get you a good recommendation, are you?
Oh, of course not.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll break your hand if you hit someone like that. You know what I'm doing. Then hit me. Wrong. You have to keep the side of your hand sharp, like a knife. Better. Why are you still in that gi? You don't think you have what it takes to join Cobra Kai?
I'm still deciding whether your dojo has what it takes to earn me as a student.
Yeah, I guess you forgot who kicked your ass at the tournament.
He gave you a point when I was out of bounds.
Then why are you still here?
My mom always said, the only way you really lose is by giving up.
Sounds like a smart woman.
Okay, cool. She didn't disrespect her mom.
Yeah. He's just
Of
walking
course he's
I can
around.
handle this myself, but I'm ready for him this time, and I can be dangerous too. Did he mention how I kicked his ass back in high school?
I robbed him while he was on date.
I pushed him down a cliff.
Pushed him down a cliff.
Death.
Oh yeah, what are you, a ghost or something?
Daniel-san showed me mercy.
Man, he was such a twerp back then.
A real pain in the ass.
Yes.
I saw him save young girl from typhoon.
He took a man down with a single strike to his pressure point.
Who do you think teach him that?
Oh, I love the little one-upsmanship back and forth.
Oh, they put the temporary Cobra Kai banner over.
Yeah.
Now remember, Chozen was taught by her grandfather.
Yes.
Looks pretty official.
Yeah, is he going to get paroled for good behavior? No, not that time.
Got a letter from the warden. Something went wrong with your recommendation.
Felt accurate to me. John, cut the crap. I know the difference between a breakthrough and saying what I want to hear.
I had no other option.
You really need to think about why you're here in the first place.
Oh, they zoomed in on that for a reason.
You two, up.
Pick this up. Stop her. You have 1 minute.
In your face!
Again.
You're supposed to fight or you're supposed to wrestle or?
That's hard going over that desk.
That's harder. Determination. Nothing less.
Well, she got it up.
Yeah, she did.
Kicked it out of her hand.
Yeah. Tori has a terrible poker face.
I thought you were a sensei.
I am a sensei.
I'm not here to scold you. I'm here to help.
I think something happened in your past.
Oh, did he see a therapist at some point?
Years ago,
Who was she?
the love of my life.
Where were you when it happened?
Overseas.
Remember, they got the letter from her death and they hid it from him.
That's right.
Oh, but that violence followed you home. After Vietnam, you became a sensei. Taught kids how to fight.
I taught them to be strong. I've had enough of this.
You feel angry, John? But you did this to yourself.
Don't be ridiculous.
I did nothing wrong.
So you don't feel any regret?
What exactly am I supposed to feel regret for?
The people you've hurt.
Oh, they got young Johnny.
I wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
You wanted them all to be like you.
I wanted them all to be better than me.
I know you can be better than the person you've become.
You just have to find them.
Oh, that was really good.
Where's Terry Silva?
I'm gonna beat his ass.
I don't think you can beat me.
Oh, the old throat chop.
Yeah. See, Chozen knows that style.
Yeah, Chozen knows it.
How long did you train at Kim Sang-yam Dojo?
No, you must be Chozen Toguchi. And I'm surprised to see Daniel LaRusso has healed from his injuries.
The hell, I'm not Daniel LaRusso. I look nothing like him.
Too much advantage. Their dojo.
Old Miyagi talk from part 1.
Yep.
Yo, look who's here.
Thought you quit. You beat me on the mat. I only lose if I give up.
Why don't you go check in with the receptionist? Miss Lee reached out after class yesterday. She wants to learn more from you.
She failed the test. She ran away.
It was for you.
All have trained under Silva's master, Kim Sang-yam. It took 2 of us to stand against just 1.
I thought I was done fighting too. I thought the same as Dad. Karate just made everything worse for everyone. The lessons that I learned, Mr. Miyagi's lessons, they'll be even more powerful than the first time I put on that gi. Mr. Miyagi avoided a fight whenever possible, but he also fought when he had to. I think he would tell Dad that this is a fight we can't walk away from.
Daniel may not have Mr. Miyagi to rely on anymore. He's got us.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, Sensei. Ears full of shit, old man. How the hell is this bag of bones in here for assault?
Oh, young Terry.
John.
Terry got him. So amped up.
Oh, guy's got a shift.
Yeah.
From now on, you're gonna give me your job.
What are we doing here? I thought we were heading home.
Come on.
Amanda, I don't go in there.
I want you to heal. I'm right here.
Oh, that was his room.
Yeah.
He left it exactly the way it was. The old sign.
Got a time capsule in here.
The night before we got married, I came here to see Mr. Miyagi. He sat me down, poured me a cup of tea, and we talked about you. He said to me, Amanda-san, in life, always easier to hide head in sand. You could be a bit of a handful sometimes, that you would always fight for what you believed in. And what I believe in now, standing up to Terry Silver. Sorry it took me so long to realize that.
But what if standing up to Silver just makes things worse again? I can't fail these kids again.
You didn't fail me.
Sam and my dad told me what was going on.
You know, when you first met me, I was a messed up kid. But you gave me a job and a purpose.
Things I did. Juvie, I was...
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I should have listened to you about Cobra Kai. Now Silver's got a hold on this kid. We need to stop Cobra Kai.
Again, karate.
It's still teenage karate.
It's like,
this is a really good point. Now
Yeah.
Everybody has somebody.
Yep. All right, we got the whole crew back. This music is so epic. Oh, that's it.
This episode was a lot of fun. We had talked earlier on in the season about, they had said that Barnes needed to take some time away after his furniture store burnt down. I can't imagine they're done with him.
I know he's got to come back somehow.
I definitely think we're going to see him come back. I think it's just a matter of, he was such this highly anticipated addition to this.
To just have
one episode, I think is enough. But you don't just want to put him in there right away
for no reason.
He needs to come back when they need him the most. We're only 6 episodes in. I believe there's 10. The last handful of seasons have been 10. But this was a good episode. It was a little bit more plot development, not quite as as huge of things happening as in episode 5, but I guess at the end, that's pretty huge.
Yeah.
Him making the decision that they are going to fight on. So it's, the support from Daniel's wife, I think is a big thing. I mean, she's kind of been hesitant about this whole karate thing from the jump.
Yeah.
So for her to finally be all in and totally on board, you have Johnny helping, you have Chozen helping, Robbie and Miguel are on the same side, and you have Hawk. I mean, so you have all these core characters that had their own issues and things like that, all coming together now to fight for the right thing.
Yeah.
So look at the end of the day, it's they drop in some good lessons, right?
It's so funny because you find yourself getting really sucked into it. You're listening to the music and everybody's talking and you're into it, and you're like, well, hold on, it's teenage karate.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
time
time in life to fight, but
Yep.
I'm trying to imagine a situation like in real life, put this in real life where you had, I don't know, somebody teaching young kids, they're doing it sideways and you had to step in, and it's just it's I think it's interesting for karate because karate has really become it's not as aggressive as a fighting style anymore. I think when people get adults, generally the people who want to partake in combat sports are doing MMA, they're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I still think karate is great for young kids. I think it's good for people of all ages. But as far as people who are interested in like hand-to-hand, like fighting, combat sports,
that's
there's still Taekwondo tournaments. In Taekwondo, if you've ever done it, look, you're still kicking people. So it's still fighting. But it's point sparring. It's about a lot of speed. It's a lot about positioning. It's a lot of agility, reaction time. So there's a lot of components in point sparring like they do. That is, involved in karate, but again, most combat sports these days are MMA. So it's hard to look at what they're doing and like take it really seriously. But I don't ever want to devalue the importance of karate at a young age and even into teenage years. But it is hard for me to like to watch it and just like be serious about like this
the
like
big speeches
this
and
like
the
multi-millionaires big plot is to take over karate,
take over.
I did like I you know what I really did like, and I think every episode they try to drop in some lessons to break up the humor and kind of the throwback to the 80s. And it was a really good point that Sam brought up. Daniel at some point felt like, I'm going to worry about my family, I'm going to worry about my own, right? But she was really right. Yeah. Not everybody has that in their life. Not everybody has, somebody who's going to teach them to stand up or somebody to teach them right from wrong. And Daniel, of all people, knows that the best. He moved from California from New Jersey with his mom. He didn't have a father figure. He didn't have anybody to teach him those lessons. He didn't have anybody to teach him to stand up and fight. And, there's I think a lot of kids that don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that with Miguel, Tori, Devin, even Robbie to a certain extent. I mean, so many of the kids in here didn't have either, both parents or a male role model of some sort, or whether it was their mother, a female role model. So they were all kind of missing that, that complete family unit. That's very important. And I really liked the scene that John Kreese had with the psychologist or therapist or in prison, whatever she might be, where he was having the flashbacks of all the different people. And I just feel like he's real close to a breakthrough. And I think what's going to happen, early prediction here, I think Tori's going to get found out because she's in way over her head, especially with the new head trainer at the dojo. She's going to figure Tori out, I think, within the next couple episodes. I think something's going to happen to Tori, and I think that's going to flip John Kreese.
Yeah, it's a really interesting story that they've laid out for us that I'm trying to like wrap my head around and do these predictions. And there's, we like to be like, oh, this is going to happen. But if Kreese gets out, then it would only be like, I mean, if he gets out for good behavior, then Silver can keep doing what he's doing. Yeah. If Kreese gets out because Stingray has, a change of heart and, feels, guilty for lying, then Silver's the one who gets in trouble, right? And he, not only did he set it up, he bribed. However, Kreese did say I had some lawyer that was in over his head. We know that Silver's got these lawyers.
Yep.
So I think we could see a situation where Tori and Stingray help Kreese get out based on false accusations, but Silver still doesn't go to jail because he's got the money for the lawyers to keep him out.
Yep.
It's like there's so many, like you want to see Kreese on like, I mean, can you imagine Johnny, Daniel, Chozen, Kreese, and potentially Barnes,
all
like that
Terry
whole
Silver.
crew against Terry Silver? But God, I just don't know. I haven't honestly heard if they have signed on for a season 6.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows how far we're going to go.
I don't know if we've signed on for a season 6, and it feels like, man, if they bring all those guys against Silver, you're really pulling out the stops and kind of wrapping up kind of the series.
Yeah.
So there's so many things that could happen, but right now, for as much as I want to speculate what is going to happen, I honestly have no idea.
Yeah. See, I don't know how I feel about Stingray. I feel, and it's funny to say Stingray. How do we feel about him? But I feel like we've kind of waited for him to kind of make the right decision, and like he was on the cusp of doing it a handful of times, and gosh, Terry Silver's just able to get inside his brain and just make him the robot that he needs to be. So I wonder what it's going to take.
He's got a Challenger and a penthouse.
Yeah, I mean, and multiple PlayStations
and
apparently.
PlayStation, so he's getting bought out.
Yeah, I'm worried about Tori and the situation that she's in because she's behind enemy lines.
Yeah, well, only one way to find out, and that's to wait and see and come back for the next episode of Cobra Kai. But for this one, episode 6, that is going to do it for Mason Quinn and myself, the Appleton Oak. We'll catch you guys on episode 7.
All that anyone knows now is Cobra Kai karate.
Snake grows larger every day, so now everything in its path.
Oh, trying to suck them all in.
We have to make our move now. If we don't, every kid in the valley is going to be forced to choose.
Every kid.
Drop some.
Boy, Kenny won't let it go, will he? Oh, is he going to get a swirly? Oh, it's dirty. Oh, he got the dirty swirly. Oh my God, is that gross? Is this like Risk?
Well, we have to do something. He's got the damn valley in a stranglehold.
And whatever he's got up his sleeve, he's keeping it very quiet.
Someone who knows Silver best.
Don't even say it.
To beat a monster, maybe we need a monster.
Do any of you work here? I'd like to buy a car if it's not too inconvenient for you.
Yeah, you want to... Thank you, honey.
I'd like to buy a car. You guys still do that here?
Kids are calling me shithead.
We're all dealing with Cobra Kai.
You and Sam back in the dojo. Game on, right?
Well, I thought you guys decided to keep things platonic.
Yeah, well, she did. He didn't.
Yes, throwback to the original Karate Kid movie. I thought you broke up. She did. He didn't. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love the throwbacks. Oh, my God.
You train with me. Hey!
He sounds a lot like Sato did.
Yeah.
In part 2.
Really does.
Which is pretty awesome. You fight me, Miyagi.
Now we learn about Yambaru Kuina. In English, called Okinawa Rail. Yambaru Kuina must protect it.
What are we protecting them from?
From me.
Seems like we're getting ready for a fight, but who are we fighting? Still don't want me here, huh? Why are you so dead set on freezing me out? Can't handle the idea of someone coming after the Queen Cobra's crown?
Ooh.
Hey, just remember, man, I'm number 1 around here, okay?
God, this guy just gets more annoying by the season.
Yeah, and Kenny's not going to accept that.
Miss Nichols is a clear leader. Wouldn't you agree?
There is room for improvement. We must discover who else can rise to the occasion.
It's all teenage karate.
If anyone knows what Silver's up to, it's Kreese.
Maybe he's ready to talk.
I'm sure he's had a rude awakening.
What the hell is he doing here?
You should be thanking me for getting you out of your cell. We have a common enemy. Silver is planning something, and we need to figure out what it is.
I know exactly what Terry's planning. But if you think I'm gonna help you, then you two don't know jack shit.
Deja vu having you back here.
I mean, how many times did your dad make you stay on that sparring deck?
0, actually. Because your dad brought a power sander.
Dude, if you want me to, I'll kick his ass. Robbie and I are cool now. Besides, I'm pretty sure they're just, catching up. Looks like the Hunger Games have begun.
Leaders and followers. Cobra Kai needs both to function successfully.
God, it's so amazing how he just stepped back into this role and just kills it. Watch his acting career just skyrocket after this. I guarantee it.
Boys, you'll stay here and spar with Sensei Odell.
What?
Yeah, they got
what?
They got the
Tyrone Woodley? Is that Tyrone Woodley?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, little man. You gonna go to the right? You swing when I tell you to.
Oh, she just kicks Kenny.
Go low. Aim for shits.
You realize he can hear what you're saying.
Enough. Off the mat.
Damn!
Sit down.
Silver ain't playing.
Nope.
Oh, it's Johnny's move from the tournament in part 1.
Yep.
Grab the arm, over, kick.
Go to your left.
Oh.
What was that sound? Get off the mat.
You've already failed, even after I gave you the lead.
I should have known it was you. Silver blindsided me.
Well, that wasn't my plan.
All right, we should just leave him in here where he belongs.
I don't belong here.
What if I could help get you out? Silver isn't the only one with resources.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's tempting him.
But I want a top guy, not one of your greasy cousins.
Come on, you gonna help him get out of here?
I could call my lawyer right now. We got a deal or not?
Deal.
There it is. But they didn't notice it.
They didn't notice peeking up.
The pond is like 20 feet wide. They literally didn't notice him getting into the pond. It's the spear that he had in part 2 that he went after Daniel with.
Yep.
Another awesome throwback.
Get it, old man. I give up. Dude, if this is about the Mohawk, I'm sorry. But if anybody knows how Cobra Kai can turn you to an asshole, it's you. Oh, so I'm an asshole? Yeah, well, let's see. You attacked me and Sam at the mall. You broke Dimitri's arm. You trashed this entire dojo.
Guys,
So
enough! You're both ex-assholes now.
Both ex-asshole. Kind of a throwback to the original one. You're the ace degenerate, ex-degenerate. Tomorrow, 8 a.m., I'm a senior. Got 1 year to make it all work. Yes, I am a hardcore fan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where's your egg?
It's in my pocket. You're back in karate.
Yeah. I think I just needed to remember what these lessons are really for.
I'm not gonna lie, at first it was a little bit weird, the whole friends thing, and honestly, I think us not being together actually helped Robbie and I get along for once, so.
There's
You
that
want the
one.
last egg? You're gonna have to go through me.
This egg.
Oh, Chozen.
Helpless.
Okay.
He is going after
Those
Kenny.
are live rounds.
I'm done being a punching bag.
Get up. I got a defective phone. My office, now.
It's time to realize your potential, Kenny.
He's going to make Kenny one of his top soldiers.
Yep.
Your father, he's in the army, right? I bet he's a strong leader. What happened after he was deployed?
Well, my brother was the leader of the house until he...
The one in juvie. And after he went in, who did you follow? Robbie Keene. I spent a lot of my life listening to others. But it was only after I listened to my own instincts that I reached my potential. I've seen the best fighters in the valley. I believe you have more potential than any of them.
Look, I hear you. Okay, but the exercise. You said Kyler was the leader.
Did I? Or did you assume that?
Oh, Silver knows how to light a fire.
He does.
Do you really want to end Cobra Kai, Johnny? Everything I did was for you.
Want to know why I'm in this fight? So I can erase everything you did, every memory of you.
I spoke to my lawyer. Here's his number. But first, you gotta hold up your end. Tell us what Silver's up to.
It almost feels like a buddy cop show now.
Good guy, bad guy. Good cop, bad cop.
You are not good, Yambarukoina. They try to tell you what you must do.
Oh, they didn't come together
Yep,
to protect their eggs.
That's what I was thinking.
Take new eggs. Try again.
Guys, wait. You know, like, what if we were...
Together.
Yeah, exactly. The only way we win is if we work together.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Unfortunately, in martial arts, when it actually comes time to fight in a tournament, it is very much one-on-one.
That's true.
It's like a wrestling team. In practice, you can work with a team to make everybody better, but when it comes down to the time to be on the mat, it's one-on-one.
Oh, this is so awesome. Ooh, yo, front kick.
Snake, concede.
Watch him go get it now. You let your guard down.
Oh, Jesus, they're just going to town here.
No one rise to the occasion.
Really want to get back in there? After we just got our asses kicked?
If that's what it takes to get better.
If we do this, you have to listen to me.
Dominance requires sacrifice. Will no one accept the challenge?
We will.
The music. It's just like...
It's very serious.
Yeah. Oh, right in the beak.
If you had sacrificed your pawn, you might have scored that point.
Could have let her get me,
I wouldn't be a very good leader if I did.
I see a future Miyagi-Do team right there.
Yep.
Just follow me.
No. We need a change in leadership.
Oh, yeah? You better not miss.
Come for the king, you better not miss. That's from The Wire.
Oh!
Winner!
Cobra Kai has given him a strength he didn't even know he had. And he paid for a trip for us to go back east so he could learn from the source himself, Master Kim Sung-yeon.
Sorry, Master Kim, my fault.
Look at that suit.
What's with the...
My focus is on the dojo. That's why I bought it for you. Thank you. Cobra Kai is the best dojo in the valley. Remember the first time you told me about the old valley? It's called the Sekai Taikai, the top karate tournament in the world. But with the resources I have now, I can make this the Super Bowl of karate. If we win, Cobra Kai will be everywhere. Our way will be the way. No. But Johnny... Maybe one day we will be, but right now I need to focus on my students. There's this new kid. I got a feeling about Terry. I think that he could be our best ever. Even has the same name as me.
Oh, Johnny Lawrence.
John.
Follow your lead, Johnny. But if you change your mind, need help, I'll be here for you.
Silver's gonna enter Cobra Kai in another tournament?
The biggest tournament in the world. And if he wins,
Cobra Kai goes global.
Da, 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 da. Tense music. The world.
you're outmatched and outnumbered. Silver is on the verge of getting what he's always wanted. Well, I think I've
Global
built up
teenage
my
karate
ambition.
domination.
Oh, wow, I did not see that coming.
He's gonna make mincemeat out of you.
Enjoy rotting in your cell.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, wow. Wow.
Unbelievable. Well, there it was, guys, and
wow. No mercy.
No mercy.
Wow. You know, in the intro, I talked about all the twists and turns and all the things that they throw at us in Cobra Kai. And I really thought, okay, Daniel's going to concede. They're going to help John Kreese out so he can help them take down Silver. But nope. Little curveball there from Daniel himself.
I can't believe that.
Phenomenal episode. I loved Chozen working with the students at Miyagi-Do. I will say teamwork is incredibly important. Training with the people around you can make you infinitely better. But I will say at the end of the day, when it comes fight time, karate is a one-on-one sport. Again, having a good coach is important. Having good teammates is important. But they still got to face Cobra Kai mano a mano.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all on you. And, you know, I was just thinking while I was watching this, how much I enjoy watching Cobra Kai. It's so much fun to just kind of just go for the ride and just get lost in the story. And as ridiculous as it can be sometimes, and I know we always kind of talk about it, that at the end of the day, it's about teenage karate championships, among other things. But it's just, this series is just so much fun, and it's written so well. They have a number of callbacks to the other, to the original movies.
Good ones in this episode.
Yes,
I thought they broke
especially
up.
this
He
one.
did. Sure, she did. He didn't. One of the opening scenes from, well, I shouldn't say one of the opening scenes, one of the early scenes setting up Johnny as the bad guy in the original.
Yeah. And everybody involved in this series is just doing such a good job of just making it fun. Because we do reactions for a lot of different shows on here. Some are super heavy, some have really hardcore messages and really make you think and are really wild. But sometimes it's fun just to kick back and just have some fun with a really enjoyable show that, it has its messages and it has a good vibe, but overall just fun. I think if I had to describe Cobra Kai this season, it's just been a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to it.
It has been a ton of fun, but they do sprinkle in real life issues with teenagers, which they didn't get real heavy on that in this episode.
Yeah.
And good lessons. And Chozen's lesson to his group, I think, is an important one. Like he said, look, they're gonna, set out on a path a mile wide, but they're only an inch deep. And I think that was a good lesson. That you don't have to be big in numbers, but if you got some intestinal fortitude and some character, that goes a long way. So exciting episode 7. Can't wait for part 8.
Yep, absolutely, guys. Well, we'll be looking forward to taking the ride with you. That's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. We're going to see you on the next Cobra Kai.